Alright guys, I bought this book like a couple weeks ago and I've been reading it as I've been studying the Bible, right? So it's been helping me. I've been use it to look up words, and it's got articles about the Bible. It's got a lot of cool things. But I'm going to post this picture on the screen of the statue that was in the book. So this statue is a statue of Baal, okay? The Baal statue, what was crazy about it to me, what blew my mind about this was, what does this look like to you guys? To me, it looks just like, you guys know during Christmas time how they have the elf on the shelf? Look, doesn't it look just like the elf on the shelf, but a statue? Isn't that crazy, y'all? Satan is very sneaky about how he can get into our homes, right? And he always tries to use the children. What is the elf on the shelf thing? It's for children, right? And it looks just like a statue of Baal. Is this or is this not crazy, y'all? I think it's absolutely insane. It blew my mind when I saw it. Crazy. Crazy times we're living in. This is how sneaky Satan is. He can get in your house through stuff like this. And like, we just bring these things in. We don't even know what they're about. We just bring these things in and we adapt to these traditions because the world makes them popular. But we have to ask ourselves, if the world is pushing something, why? Why is it pushing it? There's got to be an agenda behind it, because the world is so anti-God. Everything that's pushed in the world is anti-God. So all of a sudden, these elves on the shelf become so popular. I don't remember. It's been a little while ago. But this is a fairly new thing. I mean, elf on the shelf's been around for a little bit now. It's just crazy. And like, we are so programmed to just, when the world says do something, it just becomes normal in our world. We bring it in our home. We don't ask any questions and we just go with the flow. But guys, we are in such an age of deception. We are in such an age of just lies and deceit. And Satan is getting in any way that he possibly can. We don't even realize what a lot of these things mean. We just see everybody in the world doing it, and it's for children, so we think it's innocent. But a lot of times these things that the world is pushing that are for children, they're not innocent. There's an agenda behind it, because there's an agenda to get your children at a young age, because they want your children indoctrinated. Satan does things all the time, right? We don't have to understand what Satan's doing, but if we come into agreement with it, we're coming into agreement with it. And say this is supposedly supposed to be a statue of Baal that everybody's bringing in their home, or a doll of Baal that looks just like Baal that everybody's bringing in their home. We're coming into agreement whether we realize it or not. That's just like if we have witchcraft books in our home, but we don't read them. Well, we're still bringing it into our home, whether we're partaking in it or not. Alcohol, there's a lot of things we bring into our home and we don't realize there's spirits attached to things. And it's just very funny to me, y'all, that this doll or that this statue looks exactly like the elf on the shelf. I mean, it's crazy, but what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. All right, bye.